share it out. Try to make my job a little bit easier, but we'll see. Welcome in, guys. Oops, I did not mean to drop that. Just sharing out the live at the moment, y'all. Give me just a second. Welcome in. Let's see here. Getting the live shared out. Make sure you guys are tapping the screen. Welcome in, Scary. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen, sharing out the live, even if it's only copy paste. Let's talk about how our week has went. Happy holidays, my friends, as well. I'm just getting the live shared out. Give me just un momento. Let's go, Christy. How is it going? How is it going, guys? I see that some of y'all have seen my video that I made this morning, and that's kind of what drove me to think that it is time to talk about things in a little bit more depth of a perception. When we are hurting, that's too loud for me. I feel like you guys can't hear me. Hold on. When we are going through something, we are more prone to not understanding the higher power of something. We are more likely to rationally react to something or emotionally think of something. And this skill took me let's say it took me 23 years to tap into, and it took me another 5 to learn how to implement it into my world. Because if I didn't, and I was constantly reacting or emotionally reacting, I was not protecting myself, and I wasn't respecting myself. Other people are going to say and do what they want to do. Here's the thing. We can love them where they're at. And I say that a lot, and people are like, what do you mean by love them where they're at? What it means is I love you, I care for you, I don't understand what you're going through, but for right now, until you work on your development, I can't be any assistance to you. And that being said, the whole idea is that it doesn't matter if it's an intimate relationship. It doesn't matter if it's a work relationship. It doesn't matter what it is. We must start to think in abundance. And that means that we are grateful for what is in front of us. That means that we don't expect to receive something from one interaction, no matter what it is. It's more along the lines that we can stop ourselves and think in a logic state of mind. So we're able to go, I don't need to instantly react. I need to give myself a second to put forth. Now, when we haven't tapped into this and we are around people that have already tapped into it, thank you, Kristen, welcome in. It's very hard to find that fine line because we have all sorts of friends. We have friends that are business friends. We have gaming friends. We have besties that you can tell your darkest secrets to. And then you have people that just don't fully align with you, that are kind of like on the outskirts. It's okay to have all sorts of people in your life. It's all part of growth. Every human in this planet is meant to come to us for a reason, whether it's learning from a mistake, whether it is to show us a different way, whether it is to open our inspiration that we have in our mind. When we react emotionally, we are not receiving anything from that. When we continue to look at ourselves as being the higher power, but not giving to others to help them, it's like pouring into, let's say we have 10 cups on the table, okay? And we'll use Kristen and Christy and Venom and Scary as an example, right? And their cups are almost full. Their cups are almost all the way full. And I have those group of people that have that, right? And you have another group of people over here, and their cup only has this much in it, right? And I slowly start pouring from my cup into their cup. On this side, they're going to grow. They're going to nourish. We're going to keep creating a positive bond. But the ones over here that barely have their cup full, what's going to happen is I'm going to keep pouring into them, and they're not going to give back. So when we say protect our peace, we live in the wise mind state of mind. Thank you for the heart me. Because if we don't, we will become burnout, especially in the online space. So that's a dialectical behavior therapy technique that has taken me years to master. It's something that has taught me that we use the word anger all the time. Here's another example. And with that being said, anger is an umbrella of emotions, and tapping into our subconscious. I talked about this a few days ago on a couple of videos. Tapping into your subconscious. And what does subconscious truly mean? Subconscious is the definition. I'm not going to word for it, but in other words, it means it is feelings and emotions from your past that you are instantly reacting to in your present life, even if the results are positive. Where you expect something negative to come out of something positive. Here's the thing. That's how we lose friends. That's how we lose supporters. That's how we lose the absolute most important people in our life. It's an umbrella of fear. Yep, you are right. And it's no different than, say, my Loki, my Pitbull. If he becomes feared, his first reaction is to attack. It's a natural instant reaction. But with time of training our mind and working on the self-development, we're able to realize we must wait, we must think, we must have understanding, but we must hold our boundaries at the same time. Respecting someone's boundaries doesn't mean you have to like everything about them. Loving someone doesn't mean that they come before everyone. You're the purpose. You're the reason that there's a connection. You went out and made that connection. You created that relationship. Those are the main, most important things in life. Now, how does this relate to social media? This relates to social media because of the simple fact that when we get on here, we are looking for instant validation. We are wanting to be told how great we are, how awesome we are. And to be completely honest with you, that's not how the world works. What you speak, what you do, how you react, the things that you do are all interlinked to that. And I bring this up because I think that it would be touching for others to have that understanding. That like the relationship, I'm slowly getting to know Brandy, right? Like, I'm getting to know who she is. I know that, Toner is her significant other and that she's just stepping into the online space. So I give her that grace of getting to know her through her content, popping in where I see her if I happen to see her live. But you create a relationship with someone in the online space and then expect instant validation is one of the worst things that you could do. And here's another one. Here's another one that sits hard with me. Can you have an intense conversation with someone over a text message without any emotional or irrational thoughts or perceptions of what the person is saying? No, you cannot. Because we all are emotional human beings. We think that something is not something. So communication is then attached to the wise mind, right? So if, I don't know, someone sent me something and it sounded like it was coming off the wrong way, instead of me going bloody 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 blah 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 blah, instead I go, whoa, hold it, I heard this from the message. Is this what you meant to say? Asking for understanding is going to stop so much drama in people's life. Asking and having that conversation, having a safe place. So one of the new things that I have done this past week is I went and sent out rules for my boxes. But I've also set down a new hardcore boundary. And the new hardcore boundary is Harley does not message anyone, because it gets construed. So if anyone is wanting to have a conversation with me or is wanting to collab offside of the app, in my bio is the link to my Discord. If you are from Ohana and you want to chat with me, there is a server that we have and it has voice channels and we can chat there. That is a basic boundary because we think emotionally. Our emotions get in the way of our success, because when we see someone else succeeding at a higher level, or we're unsure of someone's actions and we give someone a safe place to vent, it's then used against you. What is the definition of venting? It's, I'm frustrated right now, I'm not sure, I've got all these facts and I'm trying to turn it into logic and have understanding, and then it's construed. So my message today is that you are what you speak, you are what you consume, meaning who you're around, what you listen to, what you do, the energy that you allow around you. And that when we learn to change those things, we can have inner peace. We can become the best version of who we are and what we want. Is there a time that any of you can think of that you reacted based on emotion instead of logic? Here's a good question for you guys. Brandy, thank you for still being here, love.
I do it every day.
Welcome back, Scary. Yeah, so my question is there, can you think of a time when you made a decision based off of logic and emotion, where it benefited you, not where it didn't benefit you? And I say that because so many women in the online space that have high value morals, ethics, and that want to grow without their body being the focus, and how they can give to someone else, I think is something that needs to be spoke upon, because, you know, you don't need to be inappropriate in order to be successful. And joking around is one thing. Having a good time is one thing. Taking it to a level that makes the other person uncomfortable, where they never want to return, is not okay. Hold on, I saw a message from Scary. Tablets. Oh, I get what you're saying. Thank you for the bracelets. So yeah, that's my message today, guys, is that we can be a better person if we want to, but we have to practice what we preach. And thank you for sharing out the live, you guys. I appreciate you. Man of Steel is in the house. We have to practice what we preach. So if we say that, you know, we're all about boundaries, no, I didn't summons you. Did you find me on the FYP page, Man of Steel? Now you made me forget what I was talking about. Yeehaw! Thank you, Venom. We're talking mindset today, my friend. We are talking about wise mind. We are talking about abundance, and how when you tap into self-development, everything else starts to fall into place. That there's no need to be like, oh, I'm better than this person, or I'm better than that person. It's more of along the lines of, hey, I still have things to learn. I still have things to do. Thank you, Brandy and a Man of Steel. Appreciate y'all. Then everything just starts coming to you, because you don't put up with any negative energy. You are able to reconfine what you need to do in life so things flow to you. And I can only imagine that most of the people that watched the video this morning that said that, pretty much said that, my existence makes me money. Someone with a high mindset knows exactly what that means. That means that they value themselves enough to keep building a better version of them every single day, and then things start flowing in line. So there's like 5 different types of group of people in the online space. It's called an attraction market, and there's 5 different types of people. And one of those types of people is the people that believes that things in the online space can never happen. With a mindset like that, you will never grow. With a mindset of others are better than me, you cannot be better than anybody. You can only be better than you. You can only guide yourself to positivity and what you want in your everyday life because you want it, not because someone else wants it. You follow a process for your mindset. You find who you resonate with as a coach to help you get there as they're showing you their success. So something I'm really big on is I like to go back and I like to watch my replays of my live. And the reason that I like to do that is because I can go, oh, Harley, boom, right there. That's a reminder. And I'll take a picture of it and I'll make it my wallpaper for the whole next day, so that when I go live again, I know, hey, I need to work on that. I didn't like the way it came off. I didn't like the way that was said. Whatever. Self-criticism. Able to remove yourself and go, hey, if I was watching this, I would not want to hear that. If I was watching this, I would not want to do that. So that's kind of why the rules and the boxes have come up, because of that. It's insane in the online space how quickly you can lose someone just because the way someone is acting in a box. If they're eating in a way that is not respectful. I think of it like this. If you have value when you sit down at the kitchen table, how are you going to eat your plate of food? it's no different than being live. And I have been told by a few of my followers that they've stopped following me because of stuff like that. When they see me in other boxes, when I have boxes open. And so it's like that basic attribute of respect. If you're going to eat, make sure you do it respectfully. Pure and simple. If you're going to drink, do it respectfully. And if you're going to do those other nasty things, just don't do them here, please. And it's not because I don't want to have fun. A statement was said to me the other day, sports are the most funnest things in the whole entire world, but they have structure, they have logic, they have rules, they have boundaries, they have all the things of abundance. So our social media is no different than a sport. No different than a sport. We can all have fun. We can all grow. And we all can become a better individual. But if we're not changing our physical life to be better, then we cannot be better on social media. I've started doing my little inner child skit videos when I have to go deal with people in my life that I don't necessarily consider my inner circle anymore. And I do that because I think that there's a lot of people that still allow people in their real life to walk on them, and it's a good eye-opening situation. So I've done 2 so far. I have like 10 more ideas, but I kind of only want to do it when I go see them, so it's more like resonated and understood on how that works. Great example is people think that because they're your mom and your dad, or they're your brother, your sister, your aunt, they're related to you, they're blood related to you, that you have to be nice to them if they're mistreating you. And my last 2 skits, that's what they were about. They're about my mom. Without going into massive detail, I just never really related to my mom. We're almost 25 years apart in age. We have nothing in common, and I raised myself as a kid. So now as an adult, to continue to be treated the same way, and the self-development that she needs to work on isn't there, it brings out the inner child in me, the anger, the fear, the abandonment, all of those things. And sitting with it is one of the hardest things you can ever have to do. And I have learned how to control and sit with the feeling that mom only loves me because I'm here. That mom will never understand because she doesn't want to grow. She wants to stay where she's at and do her own thing. And it hurts, but at the same point, it gives me that new Shrek ogre skin that I need to have in a life as a 360, because I'm going to meet people just like her in the online space, and I have to be able to remove myself from energy that does not bring me joy. And not making excuses, that's another thing of looking for being a pleaser person. So my first instinct with my mom is to do whatever she wants to, because it's mom and that's what I'm supposed to do. But I'm an adult now. I'm not a child anymore. I don't have to listen to her. I don't have to abide by her rules and regulations. What I do have to do is tell her that I'm thankful for giving me life, and I am thankful for her still having some form of connection, and it doesn't have to be the one that I want, because we don't get everything we want in life at the end of the day. So, Man of Steel, how is your Memorial Day? Are you working? I swear your place of work is closed. Harley's done spewing awesomeness out of her mouth. And by the way, if you haven't already, make sure you guys go check out the link in my bio if you would like to collab or hang out with me outside of Discord and you're not in Ohana, or you would like to join. My Discord is in there. I have different sections for different parts. We have a mindset section. We have a TikTok section. We have a purple app section, and then we have all social medias. We have different sections for all gameplay updates, able to find people that are playing the same type of games as you. We are growing and expanding. But like I said, I have it set up where even if you have a question that you need to have in a private setting, there is a way for you to be able to reach out to me without having to DM, because here's the thing, time management is absolutely key. And if we spend 24/7 on an app, how are we getting our time freedom? We have to learn how to have that control and that balance, and it maneuver into the direction that it needs to maneuver in. So yeah. Plus it's a new month, so hours are definitely beneficial. Blanca, welcome in. How's it going, girlfriend? I saw you live earlier. I was doing my content for the day, so I did not drop in. Leslie, what's up? And so we're going to start doing each day the lives are going to be a little bit different. We will be doing like mindset stuff some days. And then when we're not touching on mindset, we're going to start tapping into financial abundance and how that looks and what it entails, because this is the internet, and there are so many opportunities for people to learn the skills to make a full income instead of trading time for money, or as one of my other friends say, a jail sentence of a lifetime with your family having visitations. Because what happens is you go to a toxic work environment every day. They mistreat you every day. You put up with their crap. You give them what they want, and you don't turn that switch off before you go home. There's a way to be able to work from home and have the life that you want to have. But you have to want it. You have to put the effort in. You have to make the time, because social media is a free platform to be able to promote whatever it is that you do. If you don't know the skills to be able to use the social media, the SEO and all of those wonderful things, then you're not going to be able to start winning in that department. You're not going to be able to start having multiple streams of income. Someone who goes to a 9-to-5 every day, they have one stream of income. So when that stream of income is done for the week, there's nothing else coming in, or for the month, there's nothing else coming in. Having multiple streams of income shows and teaches you how to utilize your time management, the things that you love, the things that you want to do, without sacrificing your family. Does anybody have questions? I feel like this music is going to put me to sleep. Or it's already put Mana Steel asleep. Let's see. What does this one sound like?
Imagine if ChatGPT.
I hate commercials.
It's the only generative AI designed for advertising.
He's taking forever. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Make sure we're tapping that screen. Let's try to get us to 5K. Yes. Cell does teach us a lot about SEO and things along those lines. Not really in detail though. Digital marketing has definitely taught me all of the extras, and as the online space changes, I'm able to kind of learn about that. Being's the fact that I'm able to make 100% commission, and I have a community program that continues to keep educating and guiding and supporting in the money abundance niche, in the sense that, like my video this morning, my existence brings me money because I keep changing my self-development. I keep learning. I don't expect others to tell me their opinions on something and then go after that. I'm able to look at the logics and the facts of the situation, educate myself to be a better person at the end of the day. I mean, I've been through hell and back, but one thing I've learned is I cannot get mad at people in my current life because my past sucked, or there's something going on in my real life that is affecting my reaction in the online space. I'm able to remove that because it's not a thing anymore. It's where I'm able to be me, and I'm able to have that time away. I'm able to not feel bad because I'm not there for something or constantly apologizing. Any of my OGs that are probably still sleeping right now because they're my night owls would tell you, every time you say I'm sorry, I ask you to rephrase that, because you not being at my live because you were cooking breakfast or you had to go to work or whatever it was, that's not an I'm sorry. That's you holding a boundary. That's you doing you. You go do you, as I would say. You have to do your life before you do others. And then you have to feel their energy and see if that's aligned. Like, you're allowed to go to someone and vent. You're allowed to go to someone and go, okay, this is how I'm feeling right now. Here's the logic of it. Here's this, here's that. Okay, let's work through this together because you are a safe place for me. Compared to people that seem to think that anything and everything is ammunition to blame others about their choices and their actions. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. But Toner should also have lots of great information with the graphic stuff that he does. I would only imagine that the graphic design does teach SEO and stuff too. It's definitely key. Keywords, those hashtags and all that sorts of stuff as well. Yeah, he's pretty awesome at all of the graphics that I've noticed that he does. He wanted to do something for me, but I haven't talked to him in a while. He's been pretty busy from what I could tell. And he's got a battle coming up too, I think. Welcome in guys, welcome in. We are just hanging out, having a little bit of abundance today on this amazing holiday. And here's a real life experience this morning, right? My husband said, well, if we don't cook anything on Labor Day, then we're gonna have bad luck. And I'm like, yo, wanna rephrase that? You just spoke negativity into your existence. And I give that example because something small like that can create a whole entire world ton into someone's world. It's no different than talking down to yourself. If you keep telling yourself that, you're gonna believe it. If you are able to turn it where it's positive, it's looking at the negative, but it's turning that negative into a positive, then life is Gucci. Now, I'm not saying everybody's all sunshine and rainbows 24/7. We all have our bad moments. That's why we have our safe place, our inner circle that we can connect with and that we can talk to, invent to, and work through. Not everyone is going to be our bestie. That is the best way that I can put it. And there's levels of besties, to be completely honest with you. Like, I have my fun besties, and then I have my serious besties, and then I have my OG besties that I can just call them and be bawling my eyes out and, you know, have a freaking moment where I can just be me and they can help reground me and bring me back to be the best version of myself. Hello, how are you doing, love? I haven't seen you in forever. And the cool part about that is then all that extra drama that happens in lives and things like that is less likely to happen because we are able to ground ourselves in the moment. We are able to look at our lives, our content, our streams of income, whatever it is, our business that we have in a different light. When you can watch your own content and pull out what you're doing wrong, then life is Gucci. Because you're learning to be the best you, and you can take your own criticism. So that means when someone else comes to you, you can do the exact same thing at the end of the day. There's many people in my online space that are like a coach to me, that will come into my live and will, sit in the background and watch. And then what happens is they're able to turn that into a conversation in their live of their coaching for the day. And without saying who it is, they're able to go, well, this person, they could have totally tweaked this a little bit, and they could have tweaked this a little bit, and they could have tweaked this a little bit. So I'm like, that sounds like something that happened in my life. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll be right back. And then I go back and I watch my replay, and I'm like, holy moly, I really need to work on that. I really need to fix that. We will not grow in the online space if we think we're the higher power. We have to understand a village is created with more than one person. That we are the village. And that if we can interlink ourselves just enough, then everything else in a full 360 goes the right way. And there's no need for hatefulness. There's no need for this or that. Yeah, I'm just on a roll this morning, guys. I'm sorry. You guys got any questions? You want to talk about anything? And I'm glad you're having a good day. I'm so used to calling you Autism Mommy that it feels weird to say your name on TikTok, just so you know. I'm so used to you being Autism Mommy. It's kind of weird for me to call you that. But welcome in. I hope you're having a great afternoon, because I know you are in the UK. Brandy, what are you and Toner doing for the holiday? Thank you for sharing out the live. I appreciate it. RIP, welcome in. Oh man, I hate working on the holidays.
Me too.
Okay, all right. It's not that I don't, I have to keep it in my mind that you're Autism Mommy, so when, we're in Purple App world, that I don't, doxy you, because that's not my ultimate goal. How is little Mr. James doing? And Brandy, what time do y'all get off? Bed of Steel went to sleep. I told you my background music was making him fall asleep. That or he's cooking dinner, one of the two. It is so hot in here today. Ooh, I am sorry that I missed that. Happy birthday, James, from Auntie Harley. You work from home though? Well, I mean, that's a little bit easier. Yeah, I've seen him do his lives with him working at the Zony. Yeah, he works hard. He does lots of hard physical labor. I can only imagine. My husband works in a we'll call it a sweatshop. We'll just call it a sweatshop. So I can totally relate to that. I used to work at the same place he does, so.
Making soccer balls for 50 cents.
Making soccer balls for 50 cents. You're so funny. He makes dog toys. And I call it a sweatshop because it's like 500 degrees in there, even with air conditioners on, because every oven is about 500 degrees depending on the parts. So yeah, I can totally relate to that. What time do y'all get off? Do you have plans after work to do anything for fun? Is this actually gonna sound like water? I hate ads. Ads are the worst. Oh yeah, that's right. My costume is gonna be here today. Squid lady. No, it doesn't sound like water at all. Okay, whatever. Nice, nice. Have you actually done your first live yet, other than like battling boxes? Toner needs power-ups. All right, share it out to me and let me know y'all are doing power-ups in the comment section of the share, and I will hop in and help you guys. That's my whole goal here, is a full 360 to help everyone do the best they can. As I said, the people's cups that are almost full are the ones that I love pouring into, because they're going to keep growing and they're going to keep wanting more abundance for their life. It's hard to get comfortable. I know when I first started doing IRL lives, it was like, it reminded me of the first time I ever sang a solo song in a concert in elementary, middle school, and high school. It took me 8 months of consistency when I was just doing digital marketing for lives to fully open and actually feel comfortable and like proud of who I was and what I looked like. Before that, I still am a Purple app streamer, and so it's a lot different over there. It's not, my face is not the focus over there. Like, we have the gameplay, the chat's going on, there's alerts that come up on the screen, so I'm on there, but I'm just not the focus. And here on TikTok, that's something that I learned, is I had to learn to love my face. And when I learn to love my face and show up confident, then I can do absolutely anything I want to. And I sometimes would tell myself, oh my God, I don't like the way I look. And then I would have to, I would do something that, thank you for the roses. I would have to tell myself something that was encouraging. So I would go, but Venom loves your face. Like, okay, so well, why does Venom love your face? And then I would just have dialogue in my head about it to remove that negative attribute and just dive in and do something that's uncomfortable. But I can relate to that. And if you want, when you go live for the first time, like by yourself, I'll sit in chat, I'll hype you up in chat, I'll keep you going, I'll ask you questions to get to know you. That is the most rewardingest thing in the world to me, is helping someone when they're first starting out. I used to do it a lot. I used to go out and I would network with people that only had 1 or 2 people in their chat, because those people are going to be the most responsivest people, and they're going to be the most loving people at the end of the day, because they had been sitting on 0 people in their life for hours, no matter what the platform was. That was something I enjoyed going and doing every day, was just, finding a random person that had a low amount of people in their chat that needed that extra hype up and engagement, because I've been there and I've done that on multiple occasions, and the love will be given back. It doesn't matter the way it's given back. It matters that the love is given back. You are very welcome, my friend. You are very welcome. I'm so glad that you joined Ohana, and that you are that you're gonna start live streaming and stuff.
It is hot in here.
Is the sliding door open, Venom? It could be. That could be what it is. Yeah, we're just getting our first hour in for the day.
Yes.
I'm not really feeling going down the boulevard just yet. You should be excited. You should totally be excited. Something that there's a practice mode. I'm sure Toner can show you. There's a practice mode for TikTok Live that you can just sit there for 15 minutes by yourself and just stare at yourself, hype yourself up, get to learn how to use all the wonderful buttons on the bottom, all the spiffy stuff. And that was always a big help to me as well. Kind of like a pre-live, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, putting your face out there can be a roller coaster, but it's totally worth it. Like, you don't know whose life you're going to change, especially on TikTok, because the algorithm is so fast. It's such a fast algorithm that it could just be one small statement that you say that could totally change someone's day, that they follow you, they like you, they come back, they engage with your content, and they end up becoming a close friend, and you never know it. It's the same idea of how I met Cell and Ohana. to be completely honest with you. That's how I met them. I met them at one of my most insecure times in my life, and I slowly grew into a friendship and a friendship with them. And then I went off and made bad choices. Well, no, let's reword that. I didn't make bad choices. I just was sold something for another agency that ended up not being real. So I switched agencies to Ohana, and it took me like a year just to get in because I was just scared to step out of my comfort zone. And now I'm at a point where I'm not scared to step out of my comfort zone. I step out of my comfort zone every single day, because if I do that, then nothing can ever be truly uncomfortable. With the skills and the ability to continue growing and being the best you at the end of the day. All right, where are we at? We're at 45 minutes, so we got about 15-20 minutes left. And then yeah, I was always involved. I always came around and tried to help with power-ups and like learn about the battles and stuff. So like I used to help people like with the power-ups and all that kind of stuff, getting them and hanging out with them late at night when I was going through my insomnia. That's why I'm more known in the Ohana after dark than I am during the day, because during the day I was doing my digital marketing. Digital marketing is my baby. That's like, if you put digital marketing in a gumball machine, I would spend all my quarters to get all of the information. It's just knowledge is very intriguing to me, because there's nothing higher than knowledge. Because knowledge keeps giving. It doesn't take, it just keeps giving. Are you planning on doing battles, Brandy? Yay! I'm so excited for you to start doing battles. It's a lot of fun. It really, really, really is. It's a lot of fun. I think that you are going to love the absolute crap out of it.
At Chevron, we're taking steps to improve our shared backyard. Like teaming up with over 100 organizations.
Nobody wants to hear the commercials. Yeah, I agree. That's why I like that I watched it for so long. Like how battles work and how to get power-ups. Like I did all that stuff for, like close to a year before I actually decided that I wanted to get involved with the battle aspect and everything. Most definitely. I can totally agree with you. Say thank you guys for all of the gifts. I absolutely appreciate you, as well as we do have I just set up all of the subscriber emotes, and once you guys subscribe, you will get to help me create the ones for battles. Obviously Harley Quinn themed, and I'm going to put them in chat so y'all can see the ones that we've added, if it's actually gonna, there you go, if it's gonna show. So once we start getting actual subscribers, then you guys will be able to be a part of the development of the next set of emotes. I think it would be really cool. And we'll do all that in the Hive Discord, which can be found in the link in my bio as well. Which also gives us a safe place to chat where only subscribers are able to see. And that can be like a once a month event that Harley hosts here. But again, you guys will also get a special channel in Discord that is only meant for subscribers. There's already a special channel that is meant for all of our Heart Me members. so that you guys have a place that you can hang out and talk to me outside of... That feels so loud still. Outside of TikTok, and yeah, kind of get to know me and like what I like to do or different aspects of life. I'm very... I don't take much as a joke anymore in life. Like there's a level of joking, but there's a point where life has to be about more than basic entertainment. It has to be about your morals, your values, and what you do the best. Thank you. Well, some of them, some of those are from my Purple app that I just redeveloped. And then the one that's got Harley and Venom on this side right here, that one I've been redesigning and recreating for like 2 years now or something. I use it for a lot of my logos and all that sorts of stuff.
I just got out of the shower. Why am I so hot?
Because you took a hot shower?
I didn't know.
Oh, well, I don't know then. All right, let's see. What are we on right now? 51 minutes. We're almost to our first hour, guys. But yeah, let's see. Did I miss anything?
Did you think?
No. Sorry, I write down bullet points and different talking aspects, so I try to make sure that I covered everything, and I did. Just making sure. If you guys, like I said, if you guys have any questions or you would like to reach out, the Discord is in my bio. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Just creating a environment where you can be you, but you can grow at the same time. Calling it a growth community. Because I think that's absolutely what is the most important aspect in what we do in life, is the growth and abundance. Creations, what's up, my friend? I hear a lot of people talk about how you are not able to talk about mental wellness without getting into gory details, and I actually believe the 100% opposite of that. And I learned that from a lot of the coaches that I watch and that I engage with. You can tell someone what's going on in your life without the massive detail, and you can also help guide someone towards something great without getting heart deep gushy. Nice. Day off, just chilling. I absolutely love that. Same here. But I gotta get my day in, because it is Monday through Friday that Harley does go live, and on the weekends I post lots of content, I support, and you will find me live on the Purple app, more than likely. Yes. And supporting's like, I like supporting just as much as I like streaming. So, and we are now tapped into Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm absolutely loving it. I don't even want to put it down. I've been trying to play like every day, pretty much. Get good clips from it for content as well. It feels weird to be able to play it, because I remember when it first came out, everybody was hating on it. Nobody liked it. Everyone thought that it was the worst game in the whole entire world and bloody 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 blah. But there it goes back to perception. Welcome in, Queen. That straight up goes back to perception. Everyone has a different view on things and how they see it and how they look at it. But I see how it's related to Hogwarts. From what I've played so far. It's not exactly the same, because it can't be, because then it would be a copyright. But it's fun, and I like doing the spells and I just have to learn the buttons because it's way different than a, what is it called? A PvP? I'm trying to think. Yeah, PvP type of game style. So, and the last time I played a game like that, I was like 14 or so. I mostly play like online games so that I can interact, and it's also another way to have a safe chill time with friends that are online but are not in your inner circle at the same point. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Let's tap that screen. Let's aim for 10K. I'm pretty sure that we can get it. There's 5 beautiful faces in here. That would be greatly appreciated so that we can hit our goal. Miss Queen, how are you doing? Alright, well, before we head off for the night, I just wanted to say a big thank you for engaging in this deep topic of subject that most people don't like to interact with. And I hope that it has helped some form of understanding or a want for more growth. And again, thank you for engaging in the conversation. And if you guys would like to join the Discord, you're always more than welcome. Also, if anybody has questions, now would be a wonderful time so that we can slowly wrap up the live. For now, I will probably be going live later. I'm guessing there's a lot of people that are needing help with power-ups, so that's going to be my ultimate goal this afternoon, is helping with power-ups. I might do a late live, I don't know. Just a spot to actually chill and hang out, but maybe then we will do boxes and kind of go from there. Always remember to interact with content. It is absolutely key. Reposting, repost, save, comment, and then like the video. Do the steps backwards, essentially. Also, posting it to your story is extremely helpful. Yeah, because coin isn't the only way to support someone. Their content, what they're bringing to the table, all of those things are definitely beneficial. Alrighty. Yeah, hubby made some mac and cheese casserole with potatoes in it. Can't eat lots of it, but I'm going to enjoy that. It smells delicious so far. So that is going to be our holiday dinner this afternoon. Yes, he didn't do the ordinary elbow needles. Elbow noodles. I could not talk. He used ratatouille. Isn't that what you used? I think so. Ratatouille, I think, is the noodles that he used. But it's super cheesy and it looks absolutely delicious. And then we're gonna put a crumble on the top of it. So that will be dinner while I'm out supporting and hanging out and doing my thing. Very, very, very yummy. Alright, we've got 1 minute to go. right, 6.9. A few more taps to 7K, guys. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, let's see. What are we at? Let's wait an extra minute just in case so we can level it off. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or you want to, or you need me, you can always know that you can share your live with me. I'm more than willing to be there and help. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And my big statement that I like to mention is, you are what you consume. You are what you put time into. You are how you hold your boundaries. The end of the day, the only person that should be judging you is you. The only person's opinion that truly matters are the ones that have earned that spot, that were not just put in that spot. With that being said, I will see you lovely people around on the boulevard. Bye for now, guys.